In this tutorial, you will learn how to create a drill pattern using the iCON site application, export it to ConX, and assign it to your machines. We start in the main menu of iCON site. Before we start, make sure you have a license for this feature. Press System. Press Active Licenses. Make sure that drill pattern is on. Press the house to return. Remember to check that iCON site is using the correct angular units. You can check that in Settings Units. We have already created a project. To create a drill pattern, press Sketching. To create a drill pattern heading, you can use 2 points or a line. In this exercise, we have 2 points at our job site, and we will use these. Press the Sketching Functions button. Press Patterns. Press Drill Pattern. The wizard will now guide us through this process. We select point 2 as the start. We select point 1 as the end. We have now defined the heading of the pattern. For now, we call it the heading line. Go to the next step. This step defines the pattern. If enabled, the first button can create a diamond pattern. In this exercise, we create a normal straight pattern. The arrows right and left define if our pattern is to the right or left of the heading line. In this exercise, we enable both right and left. The arrows up and down define if the pattern will go backwards or forwards relative to the original start point. In this exercise, we only enable forward direction. Note, the first 2 points we used do not have to be where the pattern needs to start and stop. They are only used to define the pattern's heading. To create the pattern itself, start by defining the forward hole spacing. In this exercise, we want 1.9 meters. Press OK. Define how many rows we want in the forward direction. In this exercise, we want 8 rows. Press OK. Define the sideways hole spacing. In this exercise, we want 2.3 meters. Press OK. Finally, define how many rows we want sideways. In this exercise, we want 6 rows. Press OK. Note that we now have 6 rows both to the right and left of the heading line because we enabled both the right and left arrows. The pattern is now defined. Go to next step. You have 2 options to elevate the pattern. In this exercise, we take the height from the heading line, but you can also enter a specific height for the pattern. Go to next step. Enter the heading and angle of the holes. In this exercise, we set the heading to 63 degrees. Distance to top point is used to visualize the hole in this wizard, and if you want to change the kick of the hole. We leave the distance at the default 5 meters. Now, rotate the pattern and confirm that it looks correct. Here we enter the angle of the holes. In this exercise, we want the angle to be 5.7 degrees. Press OK. Turn the design around again to confirm that everything looks correct. We can change the kick of the hole. By default, the XY position is on the bottom point, and we calculate the angle from there up to the top point. With this button, we kick the hole, setting the XY position to the top point and calculate the angle going downwards. In this exercise, we leave it as set by default. Go to next step. Here we can edit heading and angle for individual holes just by pressing them. In this exercise, we will not change any holes. Press OK to save. Give the file a name. In this exercise, we call it Vemelo1. Press OK to save it. Press the house to return to the main menu. Now we export the file to ConX by pressing Export. Press the Content menu. Select Drill Pattern. Select the file you just created. Select the export destination. We select ConX. Make sure to be in the right project. Select the format type. Copy means that it will keep the current file format, which in this case is iRx3. You could also export it as a COF file, but in this exercise, we choose Copy. Press OK. When the export has completed, press OK. Now the file is uploaded to ConX and we must move it to the correct folder. Press on the ConX logo. Press Leica ConX web page. Press OK. Locate your file in the Project Sync page. Drag it into the project folder where the driller files are. In this exercise, the folder name is Vemelo. Once the file is in the folder, select the folder and press on the Assign symbol and assign the folder to all drillers. You only need to do that once for each folder. Close the browser. Press the house to return to the main menu. That's it. You have learned how to create a drill pattern using the iCON site application, export it to ConX, and assign it to your machines.